if you want to draw an Ogee curve, this is one of those things you definitely have to tape this down and have a parallel bar or a T-square to do this. If you try doing this on the table with just a piece of paper, you won't be able to do it right. You'll see in a little bit that the this type of geometry you have to be very precise with it. So the first thing you do, if you're trying to draw an Ogee curve between these 2 points, is draw a line between the two. And then you bisect the line. Any sane person would say, if you're going to bisect a line, just measure it and cut it in half. Well, that'll work part way through this problem, but later on it'll foul you up. So to bisect a line, take your compass, and don't use one of the kindergarten compasses. Get yourself a real good compass that won't wobble around on you. And you're going to want to sharpen these too, because you're going to try to do a precise line. And you need a sanding block to do that. So don't normally do this over my drawing, but just to demonstrate, I'm trying to get a nice wedge on here. Find yourself a sandwich bag to put these in, because if you don't, it's going to mess up all your other equipment. So to bisect a line, you put the compass point on one end of the line, and you go just halfway past. Got to go halfway past, somewhere on here. And strike an arc. Now you've created 2 points, here and here. Use a straight edge. And now you've actually using construction. You've just bisected a line. Once you have that, you have 2 equal segments. Now you want to bisect both those segments. Same thing, just go halfway. Just a little hint, when you're using a compass and you're trying to draw an arc, lean towards the direction you're going. Don't try to do it straight up, it's very difficult. And if you're having a hard time drawing with these and actually getting a line that you like, you may have a lead that's way too hard for what you're trying to do. I'm using an H lead right here, and you can go to an HB, and you'll get a nice line out of it without having to push too hard. So now I've bisected the other lines. Now here's kind of the important part. When you go to draw this line, try to do it as accurately as you can. And draw the line pretty long down this direction. And now we're going to go the opposite direction. So now you've bisected the line into 4 equal lengths. Next step, go to the end of your segment here and draw a line perpendicular from it, from the segment, and go straight up where the lines meet. So you're going up that way. easy to figure out if you're doing it wrong. If you go this way, nothing happens down in this area. So do the same thing on the other side using your straight edge, your T-square, your parallel bar. Now what you've created here is you should be really close to have created a swing point here to when you come from here, you should be hitting right in the center of this. I admit, even as hard as I try, sometimes I still have to fudge a little bit, but I'm definitely in the ballpark. So put the compass point down here, put the other point up here. Let's see how close we are. Well, worked that time. So now I'm drawing in the first arc. And there's your Ogee curve. So, step one, draw from the end of the segment, draw a straight line to the other one. Step two, bisect the line right here. Step three, bisect these two segments here. And then carefully draw up from the segment up, and where they come together right here, that's going to be the swing point for your compass, here and here. And the last step is draw your arcs. So sometimes, where do you use this? This could be a wrench. I've seen this shape in several different things. I like working on my own stuff, so the main thing I have seen this in is a wrench. So if you want to add this to it right here, give it a little bit of width. Don't forget where your swing point is. So if I wanted to make this 1 inch wide, I'm just going to start from working from the ends here. So I'm going to measure 1/2 inch below and 1/2 inch above that line right there. And using the same swing point, I'm going to move my compass down to it. And I'm going to put a light line there. It's a construction line. And then I'm going to go above it. Like that. Now I want to draw those in really dark, like a final object line yet, until I get the other ones in. This one I'll put in a little bit darker. So all I'm going to do on this one, on this side, is I'm going to come down here and find the tangent to that arc right there. Then I'll darken it up a little bit. And keeping the point of the compass in the same place, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And there you go on that side. And then I'm going to go back up to the top one again. So I'm going to start from this end because I want to match those up. Like that. And then adjust for the other line. If I'd started up here and gone that way, chances are it wouldn't match up very well. Oh, looks like my compass is moving around on me a little bit. And there you go. That's it.